The dream arrived with the persistence of a tide, each wave crashing against the shores of his consciousness, leaving behind a residue of unease. Liam, a Scorpio man with eyes that held the depths of a storm-tossed sea and a soul as complex as the constellations, found himself trapped in a recurring vision. It was a landscape of swirling mists and whispering willows, a place where time seemed to fold in on itself. At the heart of this ethereal realm stood a figure, a stranger, her face obscured by shadows, her presence a haunting melody in the silence. Liam, a man of sharp intellect and unwavering resolve, found himself inexplicably drawn to this enigmatic figure, a pull that defied logic, a yearning that resonated with the deepest recesses of his being. He was a man of control, a master of his own destiny. But this dream, this persistent echo, chipped away at his carefully constructed facade, revealing a vulnerability he had long suppressed. He was a sculptor, his hands shaping stone into expressions of raw emotion, his art a reflection of the tumultuous landscape of his soul. But the dream, this intrusion into his carefully curated world, disrupted his creative process, leaving him restless, his hands trembling with an anxiety he couldn't explain. The dream, this unsettling presence, had become a constant companion, a shadow that followed him through his waking hours, a whisper that echoed in the silence of his studio. The stakes were high, the emotional groundwork laid in the raw, primal fear of the unknown, the unsettling feeling of being connected to something beyond his control. Liam, driven by a relentless curiosity and a growing sense of urgency, began to search for meaning in the recurring dream. He delved into ancient texts, exploring the symbolism of mists and willows, seeking answers in the depths of mythology and folklore. He consulted with dream analysts, their interpretations offering little solace, their words failing to capture the essence of his experience. He sought out psychics, their pronouncements vague and unconvincing, their insights failing to resonate with the raw emotion that pulsed within him. He found himself drawn to the sea, its vastness mirroring the depths of his own soul, its rhythmic ebb and flow, a reflection of the dream's persistent presence. He walked along the shore, his eyes fixed on the horizon, his mind filled with questions, his heart heavy with doubt. He wondered if the dream was a warning, a premonition, a message from beyond. He questioned his own sanity, his perception of reality, his understanding of the laws of nature. He felt a growing sense of unease, a feeling that he was being watched, that he was being guided, that he was being drawn into a destiny he couldn't comprehend. He began to notice subtle shifts in his reality, coincidences that seemed too significant to be mere chance, whispers of fate that echoed in the silence of his thoughts. He found himself drawn to a small, secluded bookstore, its shelves filled with ancient tomes and forgotten lore. He stumbled upon a book, its pages filled with tales of soulmates and karmic connections, its words resonating with the raw emotion that pulsed within him. He read of the Pisces woman, a creature of the sea, her spirit as fluid as the tides, her intuition as sharp as the stars. He read of her connection to the dream world, her ability to decipher the language of the subconscious, her understanding of the unseen forces that shaped reality. He felt a flicker of hope, a sense that he was on the verge of understanding, a feeling that he was close to finding the answers he sought. Liam, driven by a newfound sense of purpose, began to search for the Pisces woman, his quest leading him to the coastal town of Seabrook, a place where the sea and the sky seemed to merge, where the veil between worlds was thin. He wandered through the town, his eyes scanning the faces of the passers-by, his heart pounding with anticipation. He felt a pull, an inexplicable sense of recognition, a feeling that he was close to finding the woman from his dream. He entered a small, dimly lit tea shop, its air filled with the scent of exotic herbs and spices. He saw her, sitting in a corner booth, her eyes as deep and mysterious as the ocean, her presence a calming aura in the bustling atmosphere. She was a woman of ethereal beauty, her features soft and fluid, her movements graceful and serene. He approached her cautiously, his heart pounding, his voice trembling. He introduced himself, his words halting, his emotions raw. She smiled, her eyes filled with a knowing light, her voice a gentle melody in the silence. She introduced herself as Anya, a woman who understood the language of dreams, a woman who knew the secrets of the sea. She listened to Liam's story, her eyes fixed on his, her presence a calming influence in his tumultuous world. She told him of the dream world, its symbolism and its power, its ability to connect souls across time and space. She told him of the stranger in his dream, her identity a mystery, her presence a beacon of hope. She told him of their connection, a bond forged in a past life, a karmic thread that stretched across lifetimes. She told him of their destiny, a path intertwined, a journey to be shared. Liam, his mind reeling, his heart pounding, struggled to comprehend the truth, the reality of their connection, the significance of their meeting. He questioned his own beliefs, his understanding of reality, his perception of the world. He felt a sense of awe, a feeling that he was witnessing something extraordinary, something that defied the laws of nature, something that transcended the boundaries of understanding. Anya, her voice a soothing balm to Liam's troubled soul, began to unravel the threads of their shared past, revealing a tapestry woven from love, loss, and redemption. She spoke of a time when they were lovers, their souls intertwined, their destinies bound. She spoke of a tragic separation, a betrayal that shattered their bond, a wound that echoed through lifetimes. She spoke of the stranger in his dream, a reflection of their past, a symbol of their unfinished business. She told him of their karmic debt, a burden they carried, a lesson they needed to learn. She told him of their present, a chance to rewrite their story, a path to healing and forgiveness. Liam, his mind filled with images of a forgotten past, his heart heavy with the weight of their shared history, struggled to reconcile his present with the echoes of their past. He questioned his own memories, his understanding of his own identity, his perception of his own reality. He felt a sense of guilt, a burden of responsibility for the pain he had caused, the wounds he had inflicted. He felt a deep sense of longing, a yearning to reconnect with the woman he had loved, the soul he had betrayed. The tides began to shift, the currents of fate changing direction, the path ahead becoming clearer. Liam, his resolve strengthened, his purpose renewed, vowed to make amends, to heal the wounds of the past, to rewrite their story. Anya, her eyes filled with hope, her presence a beacon of light in his darkness, offered her guidance, her support, her unwavering belief in their connection. She told him of the challenges ahead, the obstacles they would face, the trials they would endure. She told him of the importance of forgiveness, the power of compassion, the transformative nature of love. She told him of the need to confront their past, to face their fears, to embrace their destiny. The journey to redemption was fraught with peril, the path ahead shrouded in uncertainty. Liam and Anya, their bond tested, their trust challenged, found themselves facing obstacles that threatened to shatter their fragile connection. They encountered those who sought to exploit their vulnerability, those who sought to disrupt their karmic journey, those who sought to keep them apart. They faced trials that tested their resolve, challenges that pushed them to their limits, situations that forced them to confront their deepest fears. They discovered secrets that shook their understanding of their past, revelations that challenged their perception of their present, truths that threatened to unravel their future. They faced betrayals that wounded their hearts, lies that shattered their trust, actions that questioned their loyalty. Liam, his faith shaken, his trust wavering, found himself doubting Anya's intentions, questioning her motives, suspecting her loyalty. He remembered the betrayal of their past, the wound that echoed through lifetimes, the pain that lingered in his soul. He wondered if history was repeating itself, if he was being deceived again, if he was being led astray. He felt a growing sense of paranoia, a feeling that he was being manipulated, that he was being used, that he was being drawn into a trap. Anya, her heart aching, her spirit wounded, struggled to regain Liam's trust, to rebuild the shattered bond, to restore the fragile connection. She offered her honesty, her vulnerability, her unwavering belief in their shared destiny. She shared her own fears, her own doubts, her own struggles with the weight of their past. She pleaded with him to trust her, to believe in their connection, to have faith in their journey. But Liam, his mind clouded by doubt, his heart heavy with fear, could not accept her pleas, could not trust her words, could not believe in their connection. He retreated into the depths of his suspicion, his doubt, his fear, his actions a rejection of her love, his words a betrayal of their bond. The tides turned against them, the currents of fate pulling them apart, the path ahead shrouded in darkness. The midpoint crisis had arrived, their connection hanging by a thread, their destiny uncertain. A glimmer of hope appeared in the form of a shared vision, a dream that mirrored their past, a connection that transcended the boundaries of time and space. Liam and Anya, their minds intertwined, their souls reaching out to each other, found themselves transported back to the time of their past life, witnessing the events that led to their tragic separation, the betrayal that shattered their bond. They saw themselves, their past selves, young and in love, their hearts filled with passion, their souls intertwined. They saw the forces that conspired against them, the manipulations that led to their downfall, the lies that poisoned their love. They saw the betrayal, the heartbreak, the pain that echoed through lifetimes. They understood the karmic debt they carried, the burden they shared, the lesson they needed to learn. They felt a renewed sense of connection, a deeper understanding of their shared history, a shared determination to heal the wounds of the past. But the hope was fleeting, the vision overshadowed by the lingering doubts, the shadows of their past. Liam, his mind still clouded by suspicion, his heart still heavy with fear, questioned the authenticity of the vision, the truth of their shared experience. He wondered if it was a manipulation, a trick, a ploy to deceive him, to lure him back into a trap. He struggled with his conflicting emotions, his desire to trust Anya warring with his fear of being betrayed again. Anya, her heart aching, her spirit wounded, tried to reassure him, to convince him of the truth, to restore his faith in their connection. She offered her honesty, her vulnerability, her unwavering belief in their shared destiny. But Liam, his mind still trapped in the shadows of doubt, could not accept her reassurances, could not trust her words, could not believe in their connection. He retreated further into his isolation, his suspicion, his fear, his actions a rejection of her love, his words a betrayal of their bond. The false hope faded, the shadows of doubt deepening, the path ahead shrouded in uncertainty. The darkness descended, the weight of their past and the uncertainty of their future, pressing down on Liam and Anya. Their connection strained to the breaking point. The tides turned against them, the currents of fate pulling them apart, the path ahead shrouded in darkness. Liam, his mind consumed by doubt, his heart heavy with fear, retreated further into his isolation, his suspicion, his fear, his actions a rejection of Anya's love, his words a betrayal of their bond. He pushed her away, his words sharp, his actions cold, his demeanor a shield against the vulnerability he feared. He sought solace in his work, his art a reflection of his inner turmoil, his sculptures a testament to his pain. He poured his emotions into his creations, shaping stone into expressions of anger, frustration, and despair. He found a temporary escape in the physical exertion, the creative process, the act of creation. But the darkness followed him, seeping into his art, poisoning his inspiration, distorting his vision. His sculptures, once expressions of beauty and passion, now became grotesque figures, twisted and contorted, reflections of his inner demons. He felt a growing sense of despair, a feeling that he was losing control, that he was being consumed by the darkness, that he was failing Anya, failing himself, failing their shared destiny. Anya, her heart breaking, her spirit wounded, watched Liam's descent into despair, her own hope dwindling, her own faith wavering. She tried to reach him, to offer him comfort, to guide him back to the light. But her efforts were met with resistance, his words harsh, his actions cold, his demeanor a barrier she couldn't penetrate. She felt a growing sense of helplessness, a feeling that she was losing him, that she was failing him, that she was failing their shared destiny. She sought solace in her connection to the sea, its vastness mirroring the depths of her own soul, its rhythmic ebb and flow, a reminder of the cyclical nature of life. She walked along the shore, her eyes fixed on the horizon, her mind filled with questions, her heart heavy with doubt. She wondered if she had made a mistake, if she had misread the signs, if she had misinterpreted their destiny. She questioned her own abilities, her understanding of the dream world, her connection to the unseen forces that shaped reality. She felt a growing sense of isolation, a feeling that she was alone in this struggle, that she was powerless to stop Liam's descent into darkness. The foundation of their connection crumbled, the tides of fate pulling them apart, the path ahead shrouded in darkness. The darkest hour had arrived, their bond hanging by a thread, their destiny uncertain. In the depths of his despair, when all hope seemed lost, when the darkness threatened to consume him, Liam experienced a breakthrough, a moment of clarity that shattered the illusions he had built, the walls he had erected. He realized that he had been sabotaging their connection, that he had been pushing Anya away, that he had been allowing his fear and doubt to control his actions. He understood that his suspicion, his paranoia, his distrust were rooted in the pain of his past, the betrayal that had wounded his soul, the fear of being hurt again. He recognized that he was projecting his past onto Anya, that he was punishing her for the sins of another, that he was denying himself the love and happiness he deserved. He saw the truth, the reality of their connection, the purity of Anya's intentions, the depth of her love. He felt a surge of remorse, a wave of regret that washed over him, cleansing him of his doubts, his fears, his suspicions. He realized that he had been blind, that he had been foolish, that he had been wrong. He knew that he had to make amends, to apologize to Anya, to beg for her forgiveness, to reclaim their connection, to embrace their destiny. He rushed to find Anya, his heart pounding with anticipation, his mind filled with hope. He found her on the shore, her eyes fixed on the horizon, her presence a beacon of light in his darkness. He approached her cautiously, his heart filled with trepidation, his voice trembling with emotion. He confessed his mistakes, his doubts, his fears, his suspicions. He begged for her forgiveness, his words sincere, his emotions raw. Anya, her heart aching, her spirit wounded, listened to Liam's confession, her own doubts and fears melting away, her own love and compassion rekindled. She saw the truth in his eyes, the sincerity in his words, the depth of his remorse. She forgave him, her forgiveness a balm to his wounded soul, her love a beacon of hope in his darkness. They embraced, their bodies entwined, their souls merging, their connection restored. The tides turned in their favor, the currents of fate guiding them forward, the path ahead illuminated by the light of their love. The breakthrough had arrived, their bond strengthened, their destiny reaffirmed. The climax of their journey arrived, a confrontation with fate, a test of their love, a challenge to their resolve. They faced the forces that sought to keep them apart, the obstacles that threatened to derail their destiny, the trials that tested their commitment. They encountered those who sought to exploit their vulnerability, those who sought to disrupt their karmic journey, those who sought to keep them apart. They faced challenges that pushed them to their limits, situations that forced them to confront their deepest fears, trials that tested their faith in each other. They discovered secrets that shook their understanding of their past, revelations that challenged their perception of their present, truths that threatened to unravel their future. They faced betrayals that wounded their hearts, lies that shattered their trust, actions that questioned their loyalty. But they faced these challenges together, their bond strengthened by their shared experiences, their love deepened by their mutual support. They confronted their past, their fears, their doubts, their insecurities. They forgave each other, their forgiveness a testament to their love, their compassion, their understanding. They embraced their destiny, their path intertwined, their journey shared. The climax reached its peak, the tension and stakes at their highest, their love and commitment put to the ultimate test. They emerged from the crucible of their trials stronger, their bond unbreakable, their destiny secure. The resolution arrived, a culmination of their journey, a fulfillment of their destiny, a testament to their love. Liam and Anya, their souls intertwined, their hearts united, embraced their shared future. Their path illuminated by the light of their love. They healed the wounds of the past, their forgiveness a balm to their souls, their compassion a bridge between lifetimes. They confronted their fears, their doubts, their insecurities, their courage a testament to their love, their resilience a symbol of their strength. They embraced their destiny, their path intertwined, their journey shared, their love a beacon of hope in the darkness. They found peace, their souls at rest, their hearts content, their love a testament to the enduring power of connection, the transformative nature of forgiveness, the eternal nature of the soul. The echoes of their journey reverberated through time and space, their love a ripple in the fabric of reality, their connection a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. The story closed with a strong emotional impact, leaving a lasting impression on the audience, a reminder of the importance of love, forgiveness, and compassion, the transformative power of connection, the eternal nature of the soul.